can't see whether I'm streaming because of the taskbar settings. So I'm just gonna turn that off for now. Okay, sorry about that. Technical difficulties. But anyways, welcome back to Satisfactory. So off camera, I really quickly hooked this up to the system, got a new truck to go along with it. This little adorable little guy gave me some more silica, so I was able to go ahead and research and make the Blade Runners, which, oh my god, I feel so much better now. Because I think I can jump off of, well, I can just fall off of this without getting hurt. Yeah, I can fall off one of those and not get hurt. So that is a major plus. Max consumption is getting kind of close to production, but hopefully that will be a thing of the past somewhat soon. Now what I'm gonna have to do is get a bunch of sorting done, like all the sorting stuff done. So I am going to get a crap ton of AI limiters. I'm just gonna do 100. Ouch. But with all these AI limiters, I should, theoretically, be able to finish up over there and make the new sorting thing right there. Now, for some reason, my one of these over there, over at the steel factory, isn't working, so I'm gonna have to go check on that eventually. So that is exactly that. For some reason, I'm running on top. 4. I'm just gonna go ahead and make it over here. Where is it? Here it is. So the plan for today is to get rid of all of the stuff that's in the main bay area. Get the some of the stuff set up so that I can actually put stuff into it, all the truck stations. For some of them, I will have like 2 of them going into one because they don't make that much. Some of them will be just going in straight into one. Because I have way too many. Well, actually, I could do other things. So, once I get all these AI limiters going, I'll be able to start the sorting. What I'll probably do is, on the left, it will go up and into the... so I'll have a buffer. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll have a buffer where a good amount can go so that if let's just say power goes out at one of the things and I need, like I shut down one of the hubs or the steel factory, okay, let's say I shut down the steel factory. Those buffers are going to make it so that I don't have to worry about getting about whether I'm going to be able to get, like, for Mark III conveyor belts, I won't have to worry about whether I'm gonna have enough or not, you know? So, it's all a numbers game. I'm half tempted to redo this so that it's here, because this won't really... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. No, I can't do that. Okay, universal. Okay. So then, universal path. I'll take it from all the way over here. No, you stop snapping. Yeah, see, I can't do that because it turns too sharply. And I can't really move this. Well, I could move this back a little. No, you. I do... this, put it just a little bit further this way. Do that. Do that, and then do that. There we go. Got rid of a lot of power generation for a second there. But now I should be able, so this'll wait for me. Universal vehicle path. So if I do like all the way out to here, and then on this curve, no. Yeah, that will have a problem with it until I do that. saying that it turns too sharply, no matter what I do. If I put it over here, and then do correction, then it works. Okay, so it's not the most ideal, but okay. So now that we got everything going for the paths, I should go ahead and get all of this going over here. Okay, so this barely does so. This barely touches that. So what I'll probably do is, because there's... I'm trying to think. There's an entire row there. I'll have to do quite a bit. I'll have to do quite a bit. Shit. Okay. Just gonna do this. There's going to be a 3-wide gate here. Oh wait, I only did it based on that. Yeah, 10. I think it's 10 by 11 here. So what I'll do is I'll set a truck station on this corner. No, there we go. So then I'll be able to put some walls. I'm just gonna do that. So 3 in. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's more than enough room to get a bit of storage. So all I'm basically going to do here is get this started. There we go. Yeah, so all I'm going to do is get it started so that I can have an area for all this to go. Because making the stuff for this is actually a lot more tedious. I'm also going to have to go back and get some stuff so that I can finish the walls here. Because right now they're only... they're only too tall. Most of them are too tall. There we go. Like two of them tall, and I need to put back wall in over there. So this has just a ton of coal in it. Once I actually get the sorting, oh my god. Having these things are so useful. There we go. Because I don't even think I'm able to make that yet. Yeah, I'm not even able to make heavy modular frames yet. That is in industrial manufacturing. I haven't even completed that just yet. But what I could end up doing is first putting in the required amount of those. Figuring out exactly how many I need. Then I'll... because I can continue going that way. So I can bust down that one wall if I really wanted to. I'm gonna have to have another, what's it called, over on this side so that I can do pickup, drop it at all the different things. So it's not that bad, but you know, it'll hopefully not be horrible. I'm just kind of thinking here. Because this is going to be a pain. So the reason I put all of the universal ones around is so that I can also put a bunch of, where is it? A bunch of truck stations around so that I can automatically head over to those different truck stations. It's not exactly quicker, but it's kind of being used like trains. Trains are still more efficient for longer distances. Okay, I'm gonna just make that a straight one instead. There. Okay. Yeah, so that doesn't turn as sharp. Oh shit. Why is one going all the way down? I mean, it's good. It's good practice. It'll turn. Now, what I found though was whenever I set up the coal truck, I set it so that it went to load. Like I was up there and I went ahead and I loaded some coal into the fuel, and I set it so that it would go to load one, to coal load, hub 2 coal load first. And the really interesting thing is, instead of, you know, going all the way down, all the way over to here, and then back, it took one of the pathways that I made, and it turned around, which is exactly what that did. It went around, came back up, came through, and over. And it's really interesting that it did that. Like, the pathfinding is so much better. Like, the automation, it's so much better. It does really help that they still added that teleportation if, let's just say, the schedule isn't, like, on track completely. So let's just say there's a pileup. It'll automatically make it so that it's on a path that it can take. So that the pileup, it dispels the pileup. And it's really interesting that it does that still. Because, I don't know if you guys remember, but originally, with just using nodes, which they could have technically done that. They could have technically stuck with the nodes. You basically do a hybrid system where it's this and then the nodes, and you're able to put like full speed and things like that. It's really interesting that they didn't do that, because I honestly would love the only thing that's kind of missing from like the truck paths now is the ability to set how long things can be stopped for. So I was expecting, whenever I was setting up the trucks, to be able to set it up so that they stay there for a certain amount of time, like the trains do. I'm pretty sure that the trains can still do that. But I'm thinking it's because there's no, like, truck signals. Because if you had truck signals, then you'd have to do, like, every once in a while you do a thing, and it's really interesting that they didn't do that. because even Tesla, whenever Tesla was thinking up their the one underground tunnel idea, they were planning on still having like road signals, so that the for the Tesla vehicles, so that it would still do that same function. But it's really interesting that it didn't do that. Now, I don't know what would happen if I put a tractor in the middle. It would probably just plow it out of the way. I don't really want to test that right now. I might test that whenever I make the little truck, the vehicle, the truck thing over here. But yeah, it's really interesting. What I also went ahead and did, I don't know if I did this off camera, but I did I labeled this the control tower. It'll probably have more added onto it. Each of those will get their own thing. So that'll be the steel, yeah, it'll be for steel, and yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. Okay, so I could technically do that. Oh, and it also shows whether it collides with terrain. That's also neat. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I'm gonna try to do is from over here, setting it. No, it still refuses. So what I'll do instead, I'll do that so that, you know, if I need to turn around or anything like that, it'll be able to do that. Because sometimes it goes onto there and then I'm like, oh wait, I need to go over here instead. So hopefully that'll help. Yeah, cause so see how it turns and everything? That's really interesting. It's going a lot better with the pathing than it had before. And I like that. I really like that. So in order to get industrial manufacturing, I need some more plastic. But I honestly don't really care about that right now. I need to get more concrete, a little bit more concrete, more plates, definitely. Then I can go ahead and get to sorting. So I come over to here. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do not believe I can fit 10 in here. But it's worth a try. So I need a lot of modular frames. There we go. No, I have too many. Cable, I'll fill you up, add a little bit more. Then 4. There. Rotors. Okay. 4. Okay, I think I can actually... If I put some over here, I should be able to, and then if I put... Oh, wait, here. So most of the way... on this one? Yeah. There, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Wait. I think? No, it's directly on this line. There. Two, 3, and 4. Then I'll be able to add 2 over to here. And that'll be good. 1 and 2. There, 2 there, 2 there, there. There, and then there. There we go. Yeah, so I'll have to rename all these. I'll have to put a couple things in. Like, I'll have to hook them up to power as well. That should be somewhat easy, though. For those two. Here for these two. Then around. Round we go. These two. These two, and then these two. Come on, let me hook you up. Okay, so these now have power. Hub 1, load 1. Hub 1, load 2. Hub 1, load 3. Hub 1, load 4. Yeah, I just did this one. Okay. Hub 1, load 5. Hub 1, load 6. Hub 1, load 7. Come on. 8. 9. 10. Okay, so now that we got all the stuff here, I'm gonna have to go ahead and load all these up, but I need to go back and get a lot more stuff here. Time to test this bad boy. Now that we got this going, I'm gonna make a pickup there as well. So that is actually going to be 12, because I'm also going to be doing deuterium. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this set up. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and do this, so... Oh shoot, I'm also almost out of plates. That's what I needed. There we go. Okay. As I was saying, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Actually, I'm gonna do 3 on all of them because the top one is going to go all the way down. Or should I have... I'll just give it a second. You know what? I'll have... Wait. There. then there, and then there. Okay. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense there. So I'll do that, coming all the way over to here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, then if I do this, it'll just be right on top, and right on top. There, and then to there. Top one, I do that. Okay, the question now is how am I going to put these going up? Could just do this and then have it go up. Then over, then up, and over. They don't, yeah, that should be fine. Then up and over, that isn't enough. There we go. That should be enough. Yes, it is. So that should be everything moving now. Yep. So those three are iron, then concrete. Like, these make a lot. These make a lot of stuff. Okay, so what I'll do for these is that, and that. Height. This to do that. There we go. I think, is it 2 or 3? One down. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is the reinforced iron plates and rotors. That is good. And now I can do the exact same thing with these. There, and then right about here. Then right about here. That's 4. So let me go ahead and do this. Goes there. Okay. All good. 2, 3, and 4. But then this time, this will be first. And that'll be second, that'll be third, that'll be fourth. Okay. Pull that up there. Okay. Yes. There we go. Okay, so now we have everything going to where they need to be. Okay, that is very good. Very, very good. I think I can actually keep this stuff here for now. Because, yeah, it doesn't really overlap. Which is a very good thing. Because if it did, then I'd have to get rid of all of this. Which I will be getting rid of, not now, but somewhat soon. Because I'm going to be making the Caterium over here. I'll be making, so right here. Right between you two. Right between here. So where I am right here. Hub 1 under... Really? Hub 1 under Hub 1. I'm gonna do the truck icon for that. Near, it's regular, apply. Then over here, 5. Iron / copper factory. Hub 1. Do that. There we go. I wish there was one that was smaller than near, but, you know, it is what it is. Sorry, I just found on r/airsoft some guy, I think, combined an AK with an AR. It doesn't look horrible except for the charging handle. Because in almost everything except for, like, the receiver, I think the lower receiver, it looks like an AK. And then you see the bolt release on the left side. And the casing ejection on the right with the selector switch, and as well as the charging handle. It's not horrible because a lot of it also has the AR stock and buffer tube, but a lot of AKs are getting that now because they're modern and you can actually set how much you want. Okay, so I'm gonna need 12. That is a lot of resources. I can't. The gun that he shows looks. It says 5.45. He called it the MKAR. Yeah. Ugh. Tired. Very tired. Anywho. We got this. All good and set up. I'll make an actual thing there. I also have to make an area here. Oh, not this, not this. You. Then this won't work. Now that. There we go. Just gonna. Because that is temporary. Because I could either have it there or over in that corner, and that wouldn't exactly work. Okay, so these are all inputting themselves. This will be a while. A lot of these will be a while. This was likely the... what's it called? Yep, the modular frames. So that should be fine. Okay, so we got all this. Yeah, we got all this good. Good on this. We just gotta actually make the other hub working. Well, not the hub, the other area working. That's weird. But I got some fall damage. What I'm gonna do really quickly is that, so that it takes the, oh my god, the max consumption was way higher than production there. I'm actually gonna get the steel also down. Actually, no. Keep steel going. Because I got trucks going back and forth. So these are to be determined. What I might end up doing is changing the oil, no, not oil factory, steel factory from being right here to being over here so that I can so it would make it much easier because then I would be able to just throw it down and over to there. Then I'd have a second one here for the iron nodes all the way off in the distance. That would be very good. Yeah, because there's some iron nodes, there's a bunch of nodes over there. So I might be moving one of those over here, keeping a couple of these here, adding, actually I'm going to go ahead and change that so that it's over this way instead. This will be for the trains. I'm putting that a little bit closer to the wall because it's train depot 1. Because I don't know how many train depots are going to be going there. Plus, with me doing this, it'll allow it to get going on that. Is this? No, that's not too long. Okay. That's good. There we go. Okay. Actually, that's gonna have to be a double wall outlet. And just put one more there. So that is going to be made entirely out of concrete. I'm gonna do that so that... Actually, I could just turn this back on. This does... Oh my god, max consumption of 481. If I turn off the steel factory for just a second. Max consumption of 529. Then do that. Max consumption of 362. Yeah, this will... The production will go to 0. Capacity will go to 0 whenever I actually get everything set up. For oil, the oil, all that stuff. Okay, so this is for steel. Here we go. So, oil factory. There's a lot to do with that. So, what I should do first, technically, is go ahead and make a universal thing going over there. I'm also going to make a sticky note to so I need 12 truck Actually, 14. Stations. 12 go to storage. Okay. So, yeah, I turned this off so that's why I'm not hearing anything. All of that stuff is still going into all these, so that should... Yeah, that should just be 2 worth. Okay, so I'm gonna take a quick break to send off an email because I got an internship. Hooray! But with that comes paperwork. So I need to figure out what paperwork I need. Not that one. There we go. Sorry about that. So I went ahead and I put down the truck station so I can go ahead and get rid of that. I have the stuff that I need for the oil factory. So I need 8 of those truck stations. Blue truck stations. 8. Okay. Gonna go ahead and collect everything needed. Annoys me, the frickin' thing for that. Actually, I should go ahead and do the universal path. And all the way over to here. And just continuing on. Just gonna go till it says no more. Okay, so I should also go ahead and add it coming back. So really, there we go. Now I can do straight. Okay, so just gonna do that. Default to here. Then I come all the way up. This goes all the way down. Oh, it's because... I'm gonna bet it's because it doesn't come all the way up to here. Really? Okay. That sucks, but whatever. Oh, I gotta... So, there is this band that I like. It's called the Ghost Club. And they are pretty dang good. Well, I posted... So they posted a thing on Instagram today basically saying, hey, we're still alive. And they're actually working on their next album. They've been working on the next album for about a year or two. But hopefully, they'll be getting everything figured out soon. But the thing that I did was I posted the fact that they're that's not it. Trying to finish their album on my story, and they liked it. The Instagram, yeah, they liked the Instagram story. They also follow me, which is very, very interesting. So, I know what you're thinking. Why would some band want to follow me, an absolute dipshit? And the answer is I don't freaking know either. Should I keep this as... Yeah, I should keep this as truck. Because I'll be able to put a... I'll be able to just ride these over. But, yeah. Universal. Yeah, so I got... Summer internship, it goes... Monday to Thursday... till about... usually it goes till about... God, I completely forget the time that I'm trying to think of. Yeah, it's completely slipping my mind. Oh, 7 to 5:30. 7 a.m. to 5:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And that means Monday, well, actually, Sunday to Thursday, I likely will not be streaming. And if it is streaming, it'll be for like an hour, maybe 2, just to de-stress. Nothing like how I've been doing. Part of the reason why I've been streaming for so long each time is because I was hoping to get either this internship or just an internship in general. You here, and then, oh, no, not you, to the line over here. I got that freaking one, I got that one freaking song in my head, Golden, from that one movie. I think K-pop Demon Hunters or some shit. And it is catchy, but annoying in my head. Just a pain in the ass. Now, there shouldn't be anything coming up here, like any trucks or anything coming up here, except for whatever I am in at the time. Hopefully soon that will be basically a buggy, like a dune buggy type thing. Because I usually use that for more extensive exploring. That is going this way, that's going this way. Okay. This does go quite a long way, which is the good thing. There we go. So, what I did with the one hub on the other world, the 1.1 world, whenever I was all the way over, like, in that area over there, is basically what I wish I had this for. So, with all of this, like all the paths and things, it should be just so much easier to program everything, because what it'll end up doing is as long as it's on the path, like as long as it's on, as long as a truck is on this path right here, you should be able, yeah, you should be able to just say, go from here to here, and it should work. The big thing there is should. I do kind of wish they kept the... I think they got rid of the ability. No, not you. Where's... Tractor? I am missing stuff. Ugh, whatever. So I have everything for fluid truck stations. I don't have everything for regular truck stations. Which, that's not the best, but... you know. It is what it is. Yeah, so this should be very much worth it once I actually get, like for this one especially, once I get some stuff over here. Because what I'll be able to do is program it here, then there, you to you, then default. Okay. Anyways, what it should be able to do is I just set, oh, I want to go to personal oil. And it'll automatically take me to the oil factory over here. Yeah, that looks better. Here, I'm gonna just put it to here, and then to you. For the universal, I'll just put this just about halfway. It should, yeah, there's that, and there. So then I'll be able to put a truck station like right here, set it as a personal truck station, and bing bang boom, we're in business. Okay. So the needed stuff is these fluid stations, which I need to go get some stuff for. Some rubber and plastic. Wait, is this full? Yes, it is. Damn. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. That's not good. That is not good at all. Sink. Save me. Just curve. That should help for the most part. that should be fine. So that should now be making fuel. I'm gonna cut off that one for now. Ah, damn it. See, they all spawn back here. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Okay, get rid of you, because I need more. Okay. Gonna take one of that. And I'll actually take 4 of that. Then when I come back, because I'm going to be leaving this somewhat soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this area right here like a little staging for now. Each of these will be attached to a fluid buffer, which is like this entire area right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1.
Fluid trucks provide an alternative method for transporting fluids such as crude oil and water. Reminder: while vehicular transportation is a viable alternative to belts and pipes, production buildings do not directly support vehicle connections.
3 and
Compensation will be required for damaged fix-it property.
4. There we go. Okay, so not universal vehicle truck path. To you, right? And I'll put it over to here. Have to go straight to here, and then right to there. No, it's gonna be, it has to be like off the path. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna put 1 here, 1 here. Ah, come on. There. Okay, so now I have to set these for unload. And I can flush them, that's great. Oil. Drop. Oil. Unload. 1. There we go. We'll unload 2. Oil unload 3. And oil unload 4. Then I'll put in... So, the 60 modular frames, the stators, 80 of the rubber. Where's the rubber? 80 of the rubber. I'll just throw that away, I guess. 200 of that. Okay. So that is for downstairs. What I will eventually do, I'm just gonna... There we go. Mark down how many I have. So this has everything that I need for all of this. Yeah, that is a lot. With all the resin going in here, we should have more than enough stuff going. Grab a stack of this. That's almost full. Your rubber. There we go. So that should just send all that stuff down. Oh. Yeah, a majority of this resin is going to be put into here. Because I need more fix-it coupons. And that is probably the best way to keep this stuff going. Grab another thing here. So this will eventually crap out. So this should be mostly filling up soon, because I see the line right there. Yeah, so that's 2 regular storage containers filled up of that, so you know, that's going. I'm basically just gonna feed it till I start to see like a backwash, basically. already got, I think I are, yeah, I got trains. I got trains. That's interesting. I don't actually need rubber for anything except for the locomotive. Yeah, that's weird. So the plan for pretty much everything, all the hubs, is there's going to be not a highway, but basically like a strip of road going to it. So like right, I might actually change this so that it's off center here, and that way I'll be able to do a ramp going all the way up there. With, actually I could just do it based off of here. Like right here I have it going this, just all the way this way. Yeah, that would probably be a better idea, honestly. So everything is working again. I knew the resonance stuff would be a problem eventually. But holy crap, how is this not backed up yet? Like, seriously. The next thing that I'm gonna get is going to be the jetpack, because, oh my god, that thing is so useful. But let me just... wait. Wait, I don't have it unlocked yet. Okay. That sucks, but... okay. Yeah, this is good. This is very good. The platform down here can actually be as big as I need it to be. I just need these to be separate because, well, reasons. And I don't really want to be going further this way, but I also don't want to go further that way because I'm going to be needing an area for all my, what's it called? Manufacturing of rubber and plastic. Because basically what I'm going to do is all but one. So one normal node, probably this one, is going to be making fuel and have a byproduct of the resin, the polymer resin. And those will be cleaned over here. But then I'm also going to have some, like a thing probably over this way that is just making plastic and rubber. So it helps with that. But the other thing that it's going to be doing is it's going to be making packaged fuel and packaged, what's the other byproduct over here? Heavy oil residue. Packaged heavy oil residue. So that's going to be good there. It's going to get a little bit of stuff here. I'm just going to take that. plastic. A little bit more rubber. Maybe get more, a little bit more plastic. Oh no, not that. And more polymer resin there. There we go. Then just stick this in here. There we go. Yeah, see, there's two of these things in here, like, stuck inside of each other now. Not stuck inside. This one's stuck, that one's roaming around. So I don't want it to be too close to the ground because these things will spawn, and they'll screw up my being able to make a factory. But I don't want it to be so high that these clip through. So it's going to have to be a delicate balance. What I might even do is it'll just go over, down and over. That way it keeps a little bit of area around here clear. Then I'm able to put a bunch of water extractors here. Okay, that's probably what I'll do then. But that one will be going to number 1. Because that number 1 is like all the way on that side and it's like furthest. Yeah, so this will be good to get a little bit of extra coupon stuff. And it'll make it so that these are producing more stuff. Get an entire row here. And yep, it's waiting. For resin's waiting. There we go. Oh, but 200. Not 200, 400. Okay, that's enough for rubber. Then plastic. A little bit more. Okay, so we got everything going good here now. I still have like a crap ton of plastic and rubber. This just won't crap out in 5 seconds, basically. Okay, so I'm gonna go, now that I got what I needed, what I put down a few things up there, I'm going to do this so that I don't forget that I need to come back. Now I'm just going to double check that this doesn't take... Yeah, this is good. This is fine. Yep. Then it'll head over to there. What I'll probably do is I'll have the normal here because that can do... Let me double check here. So 1 normal, so that is... $300 divided by 60, that can do 5. So that will probably be these 5 here. Then, what I'll be able to do, I gotta get rid of that for now. Well, the pipe there. So I'll have another pipe go out around, it'll split doing these and these, because I think, so that is 600 divided by 60, that is 10. Then another bit. Okay, so that is 1200 divided by 60. Wait. Did I do my math wrong? Wait, okay. So 240 times 2 plus 120 times 2. That is indeed 720. Oh, no, wait, it's 1500. It's 1500. 1500 divided by 60, that's 25. If I had 1800, that would be 30. So 1500 there. So yeah, we're good on that. We're good. We're good. We're fine. We're perfect. We're peachy. Now I have to find the door. Okay. So yeah, I do have a lot of room in here, but that's partially so that I can screw around in here. What I'm probably gonna do is have basically one here, one here. It'll, no, wait, I can't do that. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. So it goes up, over 1. Okay, we're good. We are good, brother. And the reason I put the truck vehicle paths off of this is because they're going to be going down and over using another thing of vehicle paths. So it's not me being stupid again. Yeah, it's not me being stupid again, it's just... It is just yes. I don't know how to explain it. But the thing about all of this here is it's all going to be minus the that normal node. It's all going to be powered all the time, like 24/7. That normal node is going to be the only normal node, the only node that is able to be shut down by this. And that is by design, because that is not necessary to make power. Power, things that are necessary to make power and things that are making power are the only things that get attached to this. And stuff that is in the hub. So, yes, that is how it is. Take it up with whoever the hell, I don't care. So, that's how that works. I might actually take the... No, I need it. Because... So I do need that to be constantly powered. But it won't be... Like, I'm pretty sure if, let's just say, one of these was unpowered, it would stop and it would say, like, an error or some shit. I'm hoping it wouldn't just sit at the one that's powered and say error, because that would be dumb. But, you know. Here's to hoping. So I shouldn't take as much damage when I fall off on that one. Which is good. Now that we got everything figured out here, yeah, now that we got everything figured out here, we'll be able to get things moving and grooving. Say it's 30. This will be fine. I will be adding a lot of supports, but that is something that I will do off camera, because I don't like how everything looks like it's floating, and because that goes against the laws of physics. And that's not what I was going for here. Now I do kind of want to see, am I able to... Oh yeah, I am. Okay, that's cool. That's actually really interesting. Because I didn't think you were able to put vehicle pass on these. I guess it makes some sense, but still, that's interesting. Anyways, I am going to put the 400 in for now, and then I'm gonna do a little bit of AFKing. Some more Nobelisks, that's great. Okay, and then I put you in here. You go off. I'll do a
Milestone
jetpack.
reached. Manufacturers can receive up to 4 inputs for the production of complex parts, such as computers and heavy modular frames, but most importantly the 2 new project parts. The modular engine and adaptive control unit are essential for the development of Phase 3 of project assembly. You are making good progress. The future is starting to look bright.
Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do Okay, so these are still going. This one is, yeah, these are almost done. Oh yeah, they're almost out. So especially for this one, I'll turn it back on. Because all of this is going pretty good still. Actually gonna fill up while I'm here. There. 5. Get more of that. So plastic, it'll... Oh wow, I got 4 coupons from that. From just that crap going down there. So the other stuff will be over there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the factory back on. I think it'll be fine for the most part. What I'm probably going to do somewhat soon is I'm going to clear out that entire area over there of trees and wood and everything so that I can input it into here, get a crap ton of, well, everything. That way, I can have even more of a buffer. Because that's really all I need it for. Yeah, max consumption is right below production. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I am going to go make a quick snack for myself. Since there's nothing going on there, I'm just gonna just gonna look over here so that there's at least something going on. So I'll be right back. There we go. Made myself some popcorn and I put some... So I put salt and popcorn. And I also added some pretzels as well. Okay, so... What the... Okay, there we go. My, Discord overlay all of a sudden came up, so... Okay. So I need 110... I forgot to get... something. Oh, thank God. Okay. That. That means I have 6. Perfect. What I might do is get some of this Act 2 popcorn. Not the butter lovers, but the regular. Oh, not that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'll go get the motors. But as I was saying, I'll get actually I'll put a here, but get some of the plain Act 2 popcorn. I'll some caramel, put some of the put some pretzel in, and boom, you got a pretty good treat. Okay, so that's that. No. That. And then come on. There we go.
Milestone reached. Fix-It has granted you the power of flight, provided you have a jetpack and the appropriate fuels. The jetpack refuels automatically while you are standing on a surface, and different fuel types will affect the jetpack's functionality. With this increased versatility, you will no doubt achieve efficiency levels previously unheard of.
Okay. So I won't be making the jetpack till I have fuel automated. Hmm. Hmm. Let me go get some encased industrial beams here. They should be at the end. No, that's stators. This is them. Yeah, we're good. Oh, wait, plastic. 1, 2. 3. And 4. And I just put these go into these. Easy enough. And then I just put down the 4 fluid trucks. I'll go ahead and we'll unload. We'll unload. Unload. And unload. There we go. Oh, and then you can also see on here where all the paths are. Okay, that's cool. If I did from here to here. Oh, geez. Yeah, that would be a lot. Let's see this. Okay, that's a bit more manageable. So let's just say 2 load 5. Okay. So this would take a minute to go down and back. No. This would take 6 minutes to go down and back. Let's see about coal. 150. Biomass, 251. Packaged oil, crap. Petroleum coke, crap. Wood, mega crap. Leaves, even worse. Very glad I don't have everything running on freaking leaves. Yeah, that'd be fine. Can I undo that? Hub to load 5. Hub to unload 5. Oh, that is a massive difference. Yeah, you're doing a lot better. Also, that wouldn't be... wait, yeah. Oh yeah, I didn't even see this whenever I was first looking at it. That is so cool. Do that. Keep those. I'm gonna change the thing of this. This is gonna be medium. Just like this. No. This is gonna be medium. Yeah, the fact that they, instead of doing like an actual, you know, map, they made it a topographic map. That is interesting. What I would absolutely love is the ability to, let's just say, in the bottom right, left-hand corner, it shows different types of maps. So there's topographic map, then a live map. So it doesn't show where entities are or things that you can grab, but it shows like all your buildings, all your other stuff from a top-down view. I think that would be really interesting to see. Just because I want to see, like, this shows the vehicle path here. I want to be able to see that. That just looks cool. I want to see all this area over here that's covered. I'm just thinking. Yeah, it even shows whenever it just goes off into oblivion here. Hmm. Yeah, but that right there is where the Caterium node is. Should be somewhat interesting. But I love just seeing on the map how these are working now. The only bad thing about putting things in your popcorn that isn't popcorn is that it ends up deciding to settle down on the bottom. Right now I'm just trying to think of what I'm going to call this area here. Because if I call it Hub 2, the Hub 2 sorter or whatever. Because what I can also do is I can basically set it so that it goes all the stuff gets sorted, then it goes to a central structure. I hate the bots that come in and they're like, all of a sudden, they first time chat, AI streamers, streamboo.com. Just bullshit. Bullshit. Ugh. Yeah, most of these will... Okay. The thing that I do have to say was a problem with... Whenever I made it so that they stopped at a certain point. The only problem was whenever things got the trucks weren't 100% synced up. So if there was any kind of delay, it would screw everything up. The thing I like about this is, if there's anything that happens, it immediately compensates. So let's just say I accidentally delete this right here, this straightaway. Well, it's going to go down all the way down to here, which I should probably put a thing there. And then it'll loop back around. Actually, speaking of, I should go ahead and go do that. What I'm probably going to do, off camera, is I am going to make a thing that goes down, and instead of focusing on these things first, so there's a pure node right over here. Let me just do this so you can see it. Should be 4. Anyways, this is a pure node, which means this will be on number 4 here. I'm probably gonna drive these over to like right over here, or out, just out of the way. Let me try. Okay, so not straight. Yeah, so I can't just turn it around anywhere. So it'll go all the way down and all the way back. But honestly, that is, at least currently, better. Or I'll just move them out of the way because only 4 is going to be hooked up first. Because okay, I'm just going to go ahead and hook it up. Hook it up to the stuff over here, I mean. Right there. Okay. Oh, I'm missing rubber. Okay, so this might actually be pretty much perfect. Not curve, straight. There we go. Okay. So put this here, here, and there. Oh, wait. No, not you. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is pipeline junction. Yeah, that was fine. All the way over here. What I'll do is I'll just put that right here. Get rid of you. go. Okay. And then... if I just pull this straight over this way. Okay, I'll get this set up now. So two T junctions and then a regular junction. Oh my god, I love the difference between regular jumping and now. Oh my god, that feels so much better. Okay. And there we go. So this will all be oil. So this needs... wait, what was the... shit. I do need the things like immediately. Where's the... okay, it's all the way over here. Yep, there it is. So put one in between each of these. Let's put this between these two. There we go. Put it here. Then all the way over here. Right there. So I could actually do a T junction here instead. Oh, wait, get rid of that one too. Okay, T junction. Now this will be a lot easier to replace. Okay, so what will these do now? Okay, so they're not freaking out right now. Like the actual truck things are freaking out, but this isn't freaking out. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. So all these should, yeah, they have power. So that maximum should have jumped up. Yeah, that jumped up a lot. It's gonna go back down in a bit, but it's not going to be for a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna do that, then do a stackable. There we go, then yep. see that these are still a little, just a little bit wonky. I'm not gonna do anything drastic just yet. I'm just gonna bring that over to here. Okay, then come over here. Okay, so once I actually get some of this stuff moving and grooving, I'm actually gonna go ahead and... No, I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna have to... I'm probably gonna replace... like, reorient and replace these things. So... that'll be number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare some more freaking dying here. Yeah, with this being as slow as it is to put new things in, we should be fine. I'm just gonna put one container. What? Here we go. I think it was, yeah, that one. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. Now, something I don't want to be happening again with, like, the different things, like with belts and things, I don't want it to all of a sudden just be going around in freaking circles. Because that happened the one time with, oh god, I forget what it was. Oh, that happened with the... shit, I forget what it was. The casings, the empty casings. For like water and stuff. And I don't want that to happen again. Because if that happens again, then I'm basically failing. Holy crap. Be getting a ton of stuff. Okay, so we got a bunch done today. The only thing that I'm gonna do off camera, this is probably gonna be tomorrow, right before I start streaming again. Or, no, I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow because I have to get up early. On Thursday then. Yeah, Thursday, I think. Whatever. But basically, the next time I plan to stream, right before it, I'll be getting this thing coming down and over. To get all the different things around. what I'll do instead of having all of these be underneath or like directly underneath or to the side or whatever, it will be down and over. So that way I'll be able to still collect all of the oil, but I will also be able, yeah, this one will, this is the black sheep right here, but I will also still get the benefit of the gravity, taking the fluid and disseminating it between all of the stuff over there. How many can I actually get? So each of those takes 20. 1500 divided by 60, that is 25. And then 25 times 40 divided by 20. So I can make 50 generators. That is good, because then 50 times 250 is 12,500 megawatts. That will carry us for a while. Like a good while. So we won't have to worry too much about power until we actually get the nuclear power plant. So what I want to do for the nuclear power plant is I want to get all the stuff laid out. Like all the nuclear stuff, I'll unlock that. But then the big plan, my big evil plan will be to take it all, to take everything that I need to make however much, and I'm basically going to go around collecting all of the uranium nodes across the entire map that I can get to. And those will be put either onto a drone or a train, depending on how close it is, because drones, I still like drones for closer. They're better than trucks, but actually no, I can't say that anymore because trucks act like a combo between drones and trains. I have to see the range. So if I'm able to get a drone the entire way across the map, I'll freaking do that. But basically in an area of the map that has a lot of water, probably over that way, or further over, like right over here, I will make... dang it, I just hit my hand on the thing I have my phone on. But like over here will be a crap ton of just the water extractors. And with that, we'll be able to do a lot of the... So a lot of the nuclear power generation requires water. So we'll need a lot of water, but I'm going to add up all the nodes of uranium. Put it all together. Figure out how much I need for the first one, because there are, I believe 3 different things that you can put into um, nuclear generators. So I'm gonna have one area that's for the first thing, another area that's for the second, and then a third for the final, because I think you got uranium fuel rods, then plutonium fuel rods, and then fixonium fuel. Or just fixonium. I don't remember which. But fixonium turns into nothing. So it's kind of like with the fuel or the coal, but it's just nuclear. And I think it does more power generation as well. So that will be good. I'll have to do the math on how good that is. But the 12,500 that this will give us will probably last us a good while. So off camera, I'll do another row of this, do the thing going down to there to the pure node, so that I can actually get off of all of this, because I need to be able to make the full platform down here. And if I can't make the full platform down there, then I'm kind of screwed. So it's a thing that I really have to do that I don't love to do. And what I'll do for these, because there'll be a lot of resin coming out of them, I'll basically just throw them out to the side where they would be going anyways, and have a an awesome sink. Just collect it all, so that I can get a good bunch of stuff. But these can make, I think I already did the math for that. 10 times 40 a minute, 5 by 20. That each row of 10 can make 20, and then I can add the extra 10 later. So what I'll probably do is I'll put power generation over that way, so that goes in through here, and then out through the bottom. That way it'll just be so much easier. I also kind of want to... So all of this will be good. What I'll do for turning resin into plastic and rubber, because that's going to be a good majority of the plastic and rubber being made. So some of the plastic will be diverted from that to make empty casings. Here, let me just... Yeah, empty canisters. So you need 60 plastic a minute, so it's probably going to be... Let me just pull this up. 3 of these. That's not good. Wait, let me see the regular. That's even worse. Okay. Because this package is 20 per minute. That's fine. But then this does 60 a minute, which means I'll have to have 3 going on this one. No, this unpackages 60 a minute. Where's packaging? Okay, yeah, this is much better. This is much better. This I can put to... less, because these will all be 30 minute. This will all, no, this one will be no. This one will be less so that I can get more of this. This I can't really do much with right now. At this very moment, it is kind of shit. This I can do a ton with. This will be used for the fluid trucks. That will be used for a majority of everything. But in the beginning, what I'll have to do is for number 4, it'll go down, round, to its thing, come back, and I'll have a thing that just has a crap ton of solid biofuel in it. You know what? Why don't I just do that right now? I'll just put that much biofuel in. That way it'll get nice and full. Nice and full. Okay, there we go. This feels weird. Okay, that is cool. I like how that goes. This is quite crap when it comes to, like, logistics. Just delete those. No storage boxes. And what I'll do is I'll just set these over here. There. And once it is starting to make stuff, actually no, I can't say that. There we go. Oh wait, not. Yeah, see, if I did that, it would have to go all the way down to here and then back. Package fuel, that gets better, but it's not doing that. Okay, there we go. So I still need another 15 there. Yes, another 15 there. And then that on full power, if I make 2, so 300 minus 60 times 2, that's 180 that I can put between a bunch of different things making plastic and rubber. Yeah, that sounds good. That's the plan. Those things are going to stay there for the foreseeable future. what I'll do is I'll keep that one going, making instead of making uh, plastic, rubber, and heavy oil residue, it will be making uh, fuel. I'll be washing that, and it will turn into plastic, and then I'll be just it'll be extremely inefficient, but it will be going. It'll be doing it. Yeah, so ugh, I think that's all I can take for this episode. If you liked today's stream, please follow. If you're watching this as a VOD on YouTube, go check out my Twitch. If you're watching this as a VOD for the week that it's on here on Twitch, please go check out my YouTube. Like, follow, subscribe. I have some other socials that are I post to. I'm trying to post more frequently to them while I'm on quote unquote summer break. Um, so if you follow my, I still I gotta see if I have Reddit on my thing here. No, I do not on my YouTube. Twitch. No, I do not. So I have to add my Reddit as a link because I've actually started posting there a bit. It's been kind of fun. The one I tried posting in some comments in r/airsoft because some guy said that my iPro wasn't rated correctly. Like it was rated, the highest was Z80.3, and apparently it rates them as sunglasses, which whenever I got it, it was rated as actual airsoft goggles. Like they were actual airsoft goggles. But anyways, they keep taking it down because I keep saying I've tested it. This is old, like old, like 3 years plus another 2 to 3 old, like about 6 years old. The company that originally made them probably went out of business by now, or they stopped making them by now. And they keep taking down my thing because here's exactly what they say. This has been removed for encouraging the use of potentially unsafe eye protection. Please read the eye protection guide and ensure the eye protection you recommend meets the minimum requirement mentioned. I have literally just said I have tested them extensively. I got them years ago. They were rated as better. And I post that they've been rated that, and they keep getting taken down. I don't know what dumbass moderator keeps doing that, but I hate it. I hate it. But you'll see, I plan on continuing to play Airsoft. I'll be posting photos on Reddit and YouTube. Not YouTube. Oh my god. Reddit and Instagram. So go check those out. I still have to post one of the photo to Instagram from Saturday. But you know, I've been a bit busy this week. But yeah, go check that out. My other socials. Go check out like all my links. I also have a Discord server. I'm gonna be adding, hopefully commissioning somebody to make a bot that takes whenever I'm streaming or when I upload a video and puts it into the when I'm streaming and when I upload category, because up to this point I've been doing that manually. I also am going to be adding a bot that does roles. Um, so if you respond with like a certain emoticon or whatever, like a reaction, it should automatically put you as that role. So a lot of different, I put a lot of the different games that I play, like not Satisfactory. I don't have a Satisfactory one, but for let's just say Helldivers, there is a role called Helldiver, and if you react in a certain with a certain like emoticon, you should automatically get that. Right now I'm doing that manually. Whenever you actually do get into the server, you will not have a role. You need to message into like general or message me direct in order to get a role, the member role. Then you're actually able to get more roles and request more stuff. This is just to weed out the bots, because I've gotten quite a few bots that just decide to show up, and then all of a sudden I have like a crap ton of people on the server and none of them are members. So it's annoying, but it is what it is. Anyways, heed my instructions on the Discord server. Instagram, I usually respond to comments on Instagram. I also usually respond to just a bunch of different other things on Instagram. Just unless I message you directly, please do not try to message me directly. I have a lot. Like, I don't want to be going through requests and things at this very moment in time. But, oh, also, if you message me through Reddit, I will likely not accept it. There's a high likelihood I will not accept it. So, be warned on that. I do like to respond to comments, so if you're watching this on YouTube, please comment. Comment like if I am screwing up the math, because the oil extractor, so like in the comments, if you realize, oh, this is actually only doing 60 or 120 or some shit, let me know, because this is doing 120, this is a normal node, that's doing 120, those should be doing 240. I need to do another, I need to make another oil extractor. I'm just gonna double check here so I know the math's correct. I also have to get the remains here. There. So yeah, that is 240. I believe the math is correct. If it is not, please let me know. Because it needs, so the shards, they do up to 250%. So if I am doing this wrong, doing math wrong, let me know. If you think I should do a different layout, please let me know. If there's something that just doesn't seem right, put it in the comments. please, I read them. I do read my comments. I read my almost every single comment. Most of the time you will get a response from me in the comments. So please, 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 please comment. I like the engagement. But anyways, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow everywhere that I am. I'm gonna be adding Reddit to my links everywhere that I'm able to. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye now.